Alright, and welcome back. Last time, we had met up with Lieutenant James, and we drove through the night with some of the guerrillas before meeting up with Captain Miller. Captain Miller is taking us to a man known as Commander Stavro, so let's see what's going on.
So, that's Stavro over there. I believe you two have met.
Wait, he's Stavro? That explains a lot.
He leads his cell. He's holding a debrief now. After what happened to me in Kavala, I can hardly blame him. Anyway, they're expecting us. Let's not keep them waiting. And Kerry, thanks for your help earlier.
Don't mention it, Captain.
So, because I kind of know how the trajectory of things, I am going to say that even though Kerry is doing what seems logical, he actually is not really doing what he's supposed to be doing. So basically he's MIA, and what he's supposed to be doing is trying to make contact with U.S. forces and get back to U.S. forces and get back to his unit as quickly as possible. However, we keep getting sidetracked and sidetracked and sidetracked. We're basically taking orders now from two foreign militaries, whether they be allied or not. So Kerry might be doing what's good for Kerry in the short term, but Kerry is not really taking care of Kerry insofar as it comes to his own service. And that will come to play in the campaign later.
Welcome, everyone. It is good to see you all here. For the sake of our new friends, my name is Kostas Stavro. Together with my brothers here today, we form one cell of the FIA. We reject the false regime in our nation. We fight to restore our freedom. The situation, as it stands, is complex. For many months now, CSAT forces have been a blight upon our homeland. They have trained and supported the AAF, the right hand of the government in Pyrgos. Yet now they have militarized. They have moved into our towns and villages. They have brought bloodshed to our homes. Communication with the outside world has become increasingly difficult. The last we heard, Pyrgos blamed NATO for supporting a terrorist attack on Stratis. Their CSAT partners have stood behind them. The global situation has become critical, and in these troubled times, it is good to see a familiar face. I would like to welcome back our British friend here and his men. Welcome back, Scott. May the future bring good fortune with you at our side.
I'm going to pause real quick because I have a feeling things are going to keep going. But I was having a couple of thoughts. And one of them being that the reason why they would probably be quick to welcome back Miller is that he does represent one of the powerful nations in NATO, that being Great Britain, the United Kingdom, that sort of thing. And insofar as allies go, them and the Commonwealth, they're no slouch. So even if NATO can't overtly support the resistance here, they are covertly supporting it via special forces, which is kind of what special forces do. Alright, and guess what? We have the ability to go on patrols and stuff again. So, one of the first things I'm actually going to do is go visit the armory, because even though...
Did you hear what Costas reported?
No, I did not. Go on, my friends. So I can get my baby back. So let's see what we've got.
But the village was abandoned a long time ago. I'm afraid there might be nothing left by now.
Ah, a task for medical supplies. Interesting. I think we are going to do some of those tasks as we go on. So, we've got Worn Combat Fatigues by Carrie. We probably do not want to associate ourselves with the U.S. military right now.
What's it like out there? His last name. Dense, hard, little visibility. Any contact? Yes, a recon team. In the large forest by the coast. I think we managed to get them all, but how far? It got so thick. It took an hour just to regroup and find our way back. We simply did not have the chance to grab any equipment.
Medical supplies over Norio Castro. That sounds like something that should have popped.
We've lost some men. An ambush on an AM squad near the Great Dump. We killed them all, but Stavro, he was afraid of CSAT reinforcements. Ordered us to retreat. We didn't even have time to take care of our fallen.
Yeah. So, as we move around here, there's going to be quite a bit, and I'm not sure if I can put any more stuff in here. Can't. Okay, so we do have a Katiba, we've got a Katiba grenade launcher, we have the Mark 20s, the TRG 21s, Sting 9mm, but what we really want is right here. What have we got here? Toolkit, first aid kits, 9mm suppressors for pistols. And looks like the best stuff we picked up is the stuff we picked up out on our enemies there. We can do that as well.
What's it like out there?
So, I think what we're going to do today is we're going to go out on patrol. We've got night vision. Man, I want whatever it is you've got.
Hey, are you okay, brother? What happened?
We've lost some men. An ambush on an AF squad near the Great Dump. We killed them all, but Stavro, he was afraid of CSAT reinforcements. Ordered us to retreat.
Coward.
We didn't even have time to take care of our fallen.
Right, I already have that one, the abandoned battlefield. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for medical supplies, because I would like to see if our character here is classed as a medic, and therefore able to... Let's see. We're going to go ahead and scout from here. Because, like, if we're classed, I would love to see if we're classed as medic, in which case we could carry around a med kit and heal ourselves up all the way to max. So, alright, so what's kind of cool is in here, you can do a couple of things. First of all, I'm going to change that to green. And then what I can do is I can hold control and color a yellow line kind of along the roads. Doesn't have to be exact. So there it is. So that's going to be the route we're going to take. And if I exit the map and open up my GPS, now that line is on the GPS. Now we're driving blackout because I do believe that the AI can see lights. I mean, they can hear the engine as well. Just to give us a little bit more surprise. As we approach our target. So looks like this guy was killed. Didn't have anything on him. There's nothing on the inventory of his bike. I wonder if that's an indication of AAF or CSAT presence, which I do expect AAF or CSAT presence right up here. Yep. Hence why the game is saving. Let's go ahead and turn the engine off so we don't waste any fuel. Okay, what's visibility like? Really bad. I wish I'd have brought a suppressed weapon. I'd shoot out the streetlights. Yep. How did I miss? Ooh, you've got armor. I don't like the music that's starting right now. You know what? I'm gonna take this guy's pistol and use it to shoot out streetlights. It's just little touches like that that I really, really appreciate. Okay, that didn't put the light out. I don't like that. Go out, please. I don't like that you're not going out. There's their vehicle. Yep, you are not a rifleman. To be honest, I really want your carrier rig. Thought that rabbit was a guy. So I'm looking for a bunch of medical supplies. You see, the thing is, Oreo Castro here does not have a like a marked like medical building. Like the main cities on this island have hospitals, and it's kind of obvious that a hospital is a hospital. So we kind of have to check each building. So this building, clear. So we're gonna have to go building by building. I'm thinking this one might be it. Combat lifesaver. Oh,
This should be enough for now.
oh, come on. You can take all your stuff. I'm gonna be like, tell me I can take this. Okay, okay, they locked it like they were supposed to. Alright, so that clears this whole medical supplies thing. when I run out of ammo for this, I do think what I'm gonna do is swap over to a Kataba, which we picked up last mission. I'm gonna swap over to that. It's 6.8 millimeters, a bit better than anything else I have access to at the moment. So I'm kind of picking up stuff, you know, meant for that later. So I'm picking up medical supplies, because I could always use medical supplies. I'm picking up 40 millimeter grenades, because when I get to using those are going to be quite... Put the med kit in there, because it doesn't appear that we can use the med kit. That in there, that in there. I don't really need more than a mag for this thing. Okay. So now what we can do is we can delete these two lines, because basically follow this road until we get to the abandoned battlefield near the dump. Yeah. So I'm kind of showing off this patrol in a lot more detail than I did the last one. Last one I just did a bit of scavenging. On this one I actually waited around to see what missions were going to populate. And then, you know, and then they put you in the sandbox. So we could have brought an RPG tube, that sort of thing. So it's really, you know, take these objectives however you want to take them. Get there however you want to get there. They've even provided, you know, that 4x4 over there as a, you know, back there, as alternate means of transport, and I don't expect that to be the only one. I'm hoping that approaching the abandoned battlefield here, what I'm really hoping is that we pick up more 7.62, or even like a marksman rifle. The truck. Always remember to mark. There are guys moving around up there. There's at least 6. I saw 2 go over there. I think there's 2 more over that way. My guy's busy making his sex noises. So like when you're injured, those are the noises they make, and Early on in the prologue, they mentioned, oh, you'll just hate the sound of your own wheezing. This is exactly what he's talking about. It's kind of very, self... That's got a gun on it. I don't like that. Looks like it's damaged, though. I don't want to start shooting out lights. Because I'm just not steady enough. Let's check the inventory of this off-road. I'm not steady enough to take long-range shots without going prone. He has a rifle I want. Okay, so there's 4 of them. There might be a pair more. I hope they keep being stupid. I want your grenades. Don't want your 5.56. Okay, there are the others. Why? There's one with a Mark 18. I want to know where it is. There's an auto rifleman. There is that other team out there. Another auto rifleman. I wonder if there was two teams the whole time. You. That's my ammo. Okay. I did get the guy I wanted. That's for sure. I took out that whole other team too. Did want to I did also want to investigate their vehicle. The guy whose body I want is out there. Squad leader. You've got nothing awesome. That's a PMCL. That I'm taking that. Taking that. I can get both missiles. I am pleased. Drop my beanie for one of their helmets. It'll offer a little bit better protection. You, my friend. Ammo. Alright, I'm gonna go empty out some of the stuff into the truck. So that's both of those. Delete that clear mark up there. So that's both of those, so if I get say 3 or more magazines for this thing, it's kind of a positive. We also ended up with a whole bunch of grenades and stuff like that. So when we do run out of ammo for this, we're going to pick up something with a 40mm grenade launcher, and then we're going to have some fun. Inventory. So first, so the PMCL, that's actually like been in the news quite a bit recently, because it is one of the main instruments being used as an anti-tank, being used for anti-tank work in Ukraine right now. In real life, it is called an N-law. So, let's get in this driver. And apparently it's been put in work alongside older platforms like the Javelin in putting down Russian armor. I can't really speak to too many anti-tank launchers. The only one I ever got my hands-on experience with was the AT-4, and we didn't use that for anti-tank work at all. Okay, marksman. I'm taking your magazine. I don't like the fact that the music just kicked up. Oh yeah, plenty of mags. Let me take your smoke as well. Go out here and look for his friends. I know I put down like another fire team's worth of guys out here. I didn't really pay too much attention as to where their bodies were. I think 2 of them are in this clump of trees back here. Yep. Auto rifleman. Oh, I accidentally hit the sit button. Offensive grenade. White smoke. Another grenadier. Alright. I think that's quite enough stuff. So yeah, we actually have made, we're up, +4 mags, which is good. That'll keep this 7.62 running for quite a bit. Now, if we hit any of the other marksman rifles, I will swap to them, such as, they call it the Mark 14, but there is a M14 derivative. It's basically an M1A, so it doesn't have the auto fire, which is fine, because that's not a great firearm to be firing in full auto anyway. There's also a couple of other, there's some 338 Lapua, DRMs, or DMRs, designated marksman rifles. Basically, I want high caliber, good accuracy. Because especially, CSAT has what I consider to be, bullshit armor. So, whereas right now, NATO and the AAF, they have plate carriers, most of the armor worn by the FIA, most of that stuff has no plates. It's level 2. It's good for pistols and not much else. But like, whereas most people wearing plate carriers, CSAT is wearing some sort of like future tech clothing that has body armor integrated somehow. Whereas like the concept of like making clothing out of like something like ballistic fiber is not foreign to me. For it to be able to resist rifle rounds the way the CSAT's armor does, like, is kind of like unbelievable to me. To stop rifle rounds, you really need like a plate to disperse that that energy. So like, it actually makes 5.56, which is actually a really decent round, which is why, you know, NATO's been using it for so long. It turns it into something that's basically useless. So that's why I've been avoiding things like the TRG-21. I've been in the Mark 20s that, you know, the FIA and the AAF have been using, in favor of stuff like 6.5 or higher. And I do prefer 7.62 NATO when I can get it. So we're going to make our way back to base and end the episode. Alright. So, a while ago, they fixed it so that everything that you put in your inventory here, it goes and puts all of it in the supply space over here.
Did you hear what Costas reported? No, what happened? They were watching the buzzer, on patrol as usual, but suddenly it started burning and went down. They don't know if the pilot ejected, but it could be worth investigating before the AAF get a chance to respond.
And now they're giving us other missions. Well, I'm gonna leave those to it, but go to our inventory here. We have the PMCL now, and we should have a lot of our munitions that we just got in here. See, we've got a whole lot more 40mm. We got our PMCL missiles. And then down over here, we've got our med kit.
Near the northern coast. They first dispatched a smaller team to prepare the ground for the others.
Shit, this is child's play. It is. Although I cannot say if it is CSAT pushing them harder or their own bloody arrogance.
So yeah, we're picking up even more little missions here too. But those are going to have to wait till next time. So, thank you for watching. This is Arcturus, signing off.